Hey everybody, how you guys doing today? Welcome to my La Casa. My La Casa is your La Casa, okay? Welcome to my home. Don't mind, I'm gonna have a seat here. I'm extremely tired. Okay, let's sit down and relax a little bit. If you're interested, if you're wondering what's on my TV there, that is one of my night research videos. That was a hell of a night that night. One hell of a night. Anyway, I wished I had a video to show you guys, but I don't have one right now. And the reason is, I just got back last night from the Sierras. And I went up there to do some follow-up research in the areas I've been at. And it was a very interesting day. Experienced a lot. And like I said, I wished I had some video to show you, but I couldn't take any videos for a particular reason, and the reason was I met some guys up there, and 3 of them, and I tried to get them on video, and they just didn't want to be seen on video, period. So, but we had one hell of a conversation, and it turns out that day I did come across some footprints in the snow, and I was up at a little higher elevation. I was up in the Sierra Triangle, and I couldn't get up any further in elevation where I do a lot of my main research. I got some other areas up there that I research in. Too much snow, couldn't get in there to do it. And then on top of that, when I met these guys up there, we got in some really heavy conversation, and what we talked about was their experiences of interactions that they have had. And these are all recent, up to date, recent. During the conversation, as these fellows were telling me of their experiences, and I asked them, would you mind if I could put you on video? My viewers would love to hear your stories, and they declined. You know, sometimes I get some that decline and don't want to be filmed. I can understand that. I respect that, and because of the fact that I respect that, I'm not going to mention any names, and I'm not going to mention any above on that. Like I said, he didn't want to be filmed, and that's all I need to know. But I could still relate what I was told. Now, one of the fellas had an experience just recently, period. When I mean recently, let's say within the last few days. And he was on his property up there to Sierras, and he had seen something that was in front of him. Oh, probably 40, 50 feet. And it was moving in between the pines. And Sierras up here, you know, our forest is pretty thick with pines, so it's moving into the pines. This was in the daytime. And he had seen an entity that he said that was over 8 feet tall and dark in color. And he caught a quick glimpse of it. It was just right in front of him. And it was moving awfully quick. It startled the hell out of him. He had never seen anything like that in his life. we passed some information, and the next time he has an experience, the gentleman will give me a call, and I'll be up there, okay? The second gentleman, another experience in the Sierra, in the Triangle area. All three of these incidents happened in the Triangle area. Now the second guy was going down a mountain road, and he cut off into the forest, and when he got in there, it was like a ridge, and it drops down a canyon. And he saw this very, very large, hairy creature walking upright. And it walked right up to the ridge, turned, looked, and then dropped down in the canyon. By the time this fella got up to the ridge and looked down there, it was gone. And he saw it in crystal clarity. Same MO, over 8 feet tall, and this one was covered in dark hair. Then there was a third witness who was going down a mountain road on foot, and one of these hybrids broke loose from the pines of the pine line and ran right across the mountain road, went into the other side of the mountain. And then again, he saw this cryptid creature in crystal clarity. Now, all three guys, I want you to understand this, all three of these gentlemen are not into Bigfoot or Sasquatch, nor did they really know what that was even about. These guys live up there, okay? They've lived up there for years. And I've come across people like that doesn't have a clue. And, but they do know what they've seen. They know what they saw. And I have vetted a lot of eyewitness accounts in all the years I've been doing this. And these guys were straight up truthful. And talking to one, and all three of them even told me they were hearing weird vocalizations, wood knocking, rock knocking, movements and things happening that they don't have any explanation for. And I will tell you this, these guys are advocate hunters, and they know their shit. And so that's why I haven't produced a video up there for you guys on this, okay? You have to understand, I'm going to respect what they want, all right? That's just me. That's the way I am. And I gave them my word. And with me, word's word, period. But maybe down the road, I can maybe talk them into it. I've been known I could get that accomplished. Yeah, but if anything, I trust you be, when these guys give me a call, when I go up there, I will film. Period. Maybe not them, but I will film what's going on. Now, the same area in the Triangle where all this is happening is exactly right. You know, I've had my own experiences there. Now, I'd say probably about another week and a half, there'll be enough of the snow melt down, I could probably start getting into some of my areas. And the sad thing about it, guys, it kind of pissed me off in a way where I couldn't film nothing, you know, because at the same time, in the area where I'm talking with these guys, I was doing a little snow tracking, and I came across some hybrid tracks. And this was a big guy. The tracks measured 18 and a half to 19 inches in length and about 5 to 6 inches in width. That's a good size hominin right there. Really good size. So, I mean, it was very, very exhilarating listening to these guys. It was a hell of a conversation. We talked for hours. So we'll see what happens. The other thing is, it validifies for me that these hybrids are still, they're still active, they're still up there, and hey, they're still breathing, they're still alive, they're still reproducing. They're doing what they're supposed to do. And like I said, it makes me feel good because these are members of the groups I've documented, okay? And when I talk to these fellas, some of them even was like, it appeared at sometimes there was there had to have been more than one. There was probably several because sounds and activity was coming from different directions. So that's usually when they'll kind of surround you. So, had a good time. Other than that, had a good time. I love being in that kind of environment because that's what I do, and I feel awfully comfortable in that environment. And let's see. Oh, I wanted to make an announcement to you guys too. You remember I told you a few months ago that I was having some ball caps and some t-shirts made. And because of what was going on for the last year, I couldn't, I had somebody to do it, and businesses open, they close, open, close, open, close, I get tired of that crap. So I had to kind of wait it out, okay? Sorry about that, it wasn't my fault. But I got good news for you. Right now, and the reason I'm home too, is because I'm waiting for a graphic designer to email me my graphics on my t-shirts, okay? My t-shirts are gonna happen. I've already paid for them, okay guys? I got my first batch will be coming in here shortly. These t-shirts they're my own personal design. They're my, how would I say, they're my mark of T-Mus and Bigfoot. And it represents T-Mus and Bigfoot and the Sierra Project. And I'm telling you right now, guys, these t-shirts you're going to love the hell out of. Hey, I'm like this. If I wouldn't wear it, you wouldn't wear it. It's that simple. Right now, the only colors I have available that I'm offering is because, like I said, it's my own personal stamp. And the t-shirts are going to be, they're black with, it'll have white graphics and white lettering, okay? And I was working on the design with the owner, his name's Robert, which incidentally was kind of killer because when I met him and we got to talking, we had a business meeting a couple days ago to wrap this deal up. I got him what I want on my t-shirts. These are going to be nothing like these, okay? Like I said, it's my own design. I'm really stoked, guys. I'm really excited about getting them. So as soon as they send me the graphics of how I want everything, I've even done my own sketches and stuff like that, and we're just kind of blending everything together off computer graphics, okay? So these t-shirts are going to be awesome. They're good material, and when I do get them, I will, the next time I do a video, I will be wearing one, and you will be able to see it. At that point in time, I'll give you the information in that where if you want one of these shirts, you could order yourself one. The thing with it is, my clothing apparel, it's not going to be sold on the open market. You're only going to be able to purchase them through me, personally through me. I will feed you all that information once I get my product in my hands. But like I said, they're all paid up. I'm just waiting for the product. As soon as my graphic designer shoots me a Gmail here, and I'll just hit it back and say, hey, that's what I want, and the shirts are being printed. Okay? Later down the road, which I talked to Robert, and I will have some ball caps. that will match the shirt. The ball caps will be black, and the logo, my patented logo, will be on the base of the cap. It'll be a nice ball cap, guys, and gals, and kids. Anyway, I wished I could give you some more information, but emptied out now. Sorry I couldn't show you a video on what I was doing up there, but you know, sometimes doing this kind of work, you know, as a researcher, there's just times you just can't bring it out. One thing I did want to say though, before I let you go, it slipped my mind before, and now that it's so fresh in my mind. You remember when I was talking to you in the previous video about gateways or doorways? I'm going to tell you a couple incidents that happened to me real quick. All happened within a 3-year time period in the Sierra Triangle. In the winter, in the snow. One particular day, winter day in the snow, was where we were at. We were about 62 to 6,500 feet elevation. That particular day, the snow was probably, it was probably about 5-6 feet deep. And we were in an area where it's like a metal, see? And then you have a 360 around it, a wooded area. So you got this nice clean blanket of snow, you know, and I love tracking in the snow, I really do, because the snow just gives up everything. So when me and G arrived there, and we discussed, you know, where we were gonna track. And so G went to the left and I went to the right. So he took off, I took off. We said we'd meet in the middle, on the other side, by the tree line. And as I'm walking out there, it's probably maybe 10 minutes gone by. And then just ahead of me, I see what appears to be a trail of some kind of tracks. Some kind of animal tracks. And so as I near closer and closer to the tracks, to my amazement, I looked down and there were canine tracks. But like no canine tracks I had ever seen. They were identical to a wolf's. And they were larger than a Canadian gray wolf, which is the largest wolf species. And the other thing that was the biggest mystery of all, the tracks were setting almost in the center of this open area. In other words, there was no indications of where the tracks came from, and at the end of the tracks, there was no indication of where it went to. In other words, it's like it appeared, it walked, it left about a track of 20 to 25 paw prints. And it's like it appeared, it walked, and this was walking upright. I shit you not, it was walking upright. I counted about between 20 to 25 prints, and that was it. So it was like it appeared, walked, disappeared. How the hell can you explain that? How can you explain it? Unless maybe there was a doorway, a gateway. That's the only explanation I could even think of. The second incident happened to me was last year. And the same thing was in the winter, late winter, and I was doing some tracking in the snow, and I'm going down this mountain road. It was the lowest part of the, of the snow. In other words, when I stayed on the mountain road, the snow was probably about 3 feet, 3.5 feet. If I went off the road, you know, of course you're getting in deeper. So I kind of stayed on this one particular area. As I was walking down, I was in probably about a mile and a quarter at that time. And it's in the daytime. I believe it was probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I looked down on my left, and all I seen, are you ready for this? Was 2 prints of an animal. The print of a front paw and 1 print of the rear paw of a bear. That's right, a bear. Only 2 prints. Front paw and the rear foot. That's it. None of the other 2. And it was the same scenario. There was no point of where it came from, and there was no point of where it went to. It was just 2 tracks. That's it. How the hell can you explain that? Mystery, ain't it? The Sierra Triangle is one hell of a mystery. You can believe me on that. So, okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to enjoy myself for about the next week, relax, and spend some time with my pets, and spend some time with stuff, and yeah, I'm in the mood for a little relaxation. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you go now, and next time you see me, I'll have a video posted. Okay, as a matter of fact, what I'm talking about is after this one. I'll be back up, and we'll be back in business. Okay? Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you go. You guys take care. You have a good one. Let's see, today's Friday. Weekend coming up. Hey guys, try to have a good weekend. Try anyway. I'm out of here. So you guys take care. We'll see you later.
Yeah, you know what someone did last night, Sabrina? You know the